We're back again. Thank you for your return. Cincinnati Celebrate Business Community is a private community of 533 collaborative partners. On one side of the system is a group of individuals who, by participating in the project, not only will there be opportunities to generate new business, but the big opportunity is the enhanced lifetime value of services that will be realized because of involvement with the community. And on the other side of the community is a monthly cash flow system, which I have developed for myself. And I just want to share what I have done with other folks and seeing if we can make it happen for them also. So the vision. Uh, well, let me let me talk about the mission first, because the mission has been very consistent with me for the last uh, dozen or more years, uh, because I've always wanted to do what I could do, give back to the community so that we could either create new jobs or or some of those jobs that were created will evolve into small business with specific focus on marketing and sales, creative marketing and sales, because that's my expertise. So 500 with this project will create either 525, well, it will create 525 jobs initially, if you will. And some of those at the end of uh, the program, or towards the end of the program, I don't think it'll even have to go with the initial uh, three videos per participant, but uh, some of those that they will, some of the folks will clearly see the opportunity to uh, take their solopreneur expertise and really leverage it to the hilt. The vision then is very simple. Just do the math. The vision is to publish and produce at least 1,400 business web landing page business video stories, at least 1,400 of them. The 525 folks under my guidance will publish and produce at least 1,400. And I'm going to talk about the dream team in a second, but if you are um, being considered to be on a dream team and make the decision to move forward, you will have the opportunity to request as many of those marketing and sales videos as you would like to address the various needs and aspects of your current marketing and sales programs. So that is part of the involvement. You will say, David, I'd like to have a video on this topic, or this, or two videos, or three to make a full three video web landing page, and we'll work it out. So it's a wonderful opportunity for folks with different expertise getting together, collaborating with one another, moving forward, the community achieving the goals and the objectives of the community. That's what it is all about. So, my proposed dream team, uh, collaborative co publishers and producers with me. And why did I choose the folks that I chose? And let me just go down the list and uh, share with you the folks who are receiving this. I formed a team, an advisory team, if you will, with the essentials of things that are needed, skills, experiences that are needed in a small business, because that's where we will be reaching out and working with folks. The folks who will get the greatest value to uh, the project probably will be solopreneurs, although it absolutely represents an opportunity to create new revenue streams in addition to what it is, whatever it is the folks are doing now. That has always existed. So the team that I have visualized, the bank is U.S. Bank, Michael Prescott, and I've also included the Hale Foundation with Bernie McKay, because as I was thinking about it and picking U.S. Bank, I had done a little project with the Hale Foundation years ago. Again, I couldn't even remember exactly what it was, but I remembered that there is a potential interest for them to get involved. The attorney, I have chosen Dinsmore and Scholl, Joshua Lorenz. The CPA, I have chosen Deloitte, Anthony Veal, Linda Blair, Tom Chrisman. These are folks I've never met. I've never personally met anybody that I'm inviting to become a member of our dream team. So this was my research to try to understand how different folks participated within the organization. And insurance company. There is a special affinity relationship with the insurance company that I chose, and that's Western Southern. If you live in Cincinnati, you know the impact that the Western Southern Insurance Company has had on the community, for sure. And interesting enough, it's probably around 1996 when the CEO of Matrix, you remember me talking about Matrix in the first video, asked me to present to a group from Western Southern. Western Southern had a major investment in Cincinnati Bell. Cincinnati Bell started Matrix Marketing, so that was the affiliate relationship. And I was honored. Well, the CEO asked me to do the presentation, and it was basically because it was for the insurance world. And it was a small meeting. I made it as informal as I could possibly make it. And after the presentation was over and Western Southern had left the office, I asked Dave, how did I do? How did I do with the presentation? And Dave said, you did a great job, but we're never going to get the work. and I had to ask why are you saying that? And he gave me his reason why. So I kind of kept that as a challenge to try to pursue the opportunity. But as important with Western Southern, I have been an oncology radiology, but I haven't had radiology. I've been an oncology patient, Dr. William Barrett, for the last 6 years at the Barrett Cancer Center, uh, affiliated with the UC Medical, UC Health, and uh, Dr. Barrett has done a wonderful job with me. And we've had a little bit of opportunity to talk about his family and the contributions that they have made to the community. But most importantly, he's been a wonderful doctor. And I think I actually have an appointment with him this week. Healthcare insurance, as you heard, that's always been my background. Not always. It was an important part of my background for 5 or 6 years in the 90s, and then kicking off in 2000. But I have chosen as a healthcare insurance is a major, major challenge, not only to business, but to individuals. And I, I picked the company. I picked Anthem because basically Jane Peterson at Anthem. Uh, I'd been a customer of Anthem a long time ago through, I don't even remember how was it I had Anthem insurance, but more importantly, I picked Anthem because I see some possible strong collaborative relationships with the next member of the dream team, retail, the retailer, as part of the uh, advisory board, if you will, collaborative co-publishers and producers. Uh, I have been, well, in the 70s, I was totally focused on retail marketing in the publishing world. Did it again in the 80s with all the direct mail, not all the direct mail, most of the direct mail absolutely was retail marketing. Uh, and living in Cincinnati for the last 36 years, I have been a very loyal customer of the Kroger company. And I have uh, followed them very, very closely, not just as a customer. And I've had many times I've taken an opportunity to challenge their customer care just to see how it was handled. And the customer care folks at Kroger are well trained and have been able to take care of things. And like I said, they weren't. It was from a learning perspective that I wanted to see how they were handling certain challenges. But from a business perspective, I have been in probably 50 different planogram stores of Kroger's to understand how traffic moves. Had opportunity to chat with folks inside the store, and it was it's a very exciting company and very, very exciting things happening with Kroger right now, and so I've been following that activity as closely as possible. And the final, the seventh company that I've invited to participate in our community is TQL. I have never met anybody at TQL. Ken Oaks, Kerry Burns. They are doing something very, very right. And as I was doing some research about them and studied how they did certain things, they one of the reasons that they've been able to be Cincinnati's largest privately held company is that they provide outstanding customer care. I could see that. Never had to use it, but I could just see how they were set up and the claims that they were making and statements they were making. So it's going to be exciting for me to learn some ideas and sharing the successes of TQL with not only members of our community, but so much that we will do will be taken outside of our community. It will be produced inside and taken outside to receive maximum exposure. Okay, there is a very simple marketing and sales investment that is mandatory with each one of the seven members companies, and that very simply is $56,250, which is the way I came up with that number is uh, those folks sponsoring 75 participants. Uh, I call it participant sponsorship, and each participant has a $750 registration fee to the New World Institute for Creative Marketing and Sales. The reason being that they will, new jobs will be created, certainly opportunity to expand and create new businesses. So a registration fee was mandatory. What would be the potential return on investment of the $56,250? Number one, I will personally guarantee a a multiple of enhanced lifetime value, a multiple of the number invested in long-term lifetime value. And I can do this uh, because the publishing and producing project is not over until each of the participants says it is over. And I am offering 24 by 7 access to me, 24 by 7 access to me by any one of the members of the Dream Team or companies within the Dream Team. That's how things are get done. That's how communications are established. That's how challenges get fixed quickly, and new positive directions taken. So uh, and related to that point, it should be mentioned that there is no specific time commitment expectation from me of the Dream Team members. Your participation is strictly uh, limited to what you want to make it. The more involved you want to get, the more time you want to take, we'll make it work and we'll make it happen. We'll make it productive. But there is no expectation of time. To that end, each Friday, I will send out to the community uh, a, um, a weekly update what's happening in the community. Opportunities will be defined, progress reports, et cetera, et cetera. And also, I am putting the final touches on doing a second Facebook Live weekly broadcast. So let's go into the second uh, return on investment, unlimited opportunities with the 533 community members. You've heard some of them. You can think about some of them. I'd be happy to discuss any ones that you would want to bring to our attention. So essentially, your return on investment factored into that is that you are sponsoring the creation of 75 new jobs, and a percentage of those jobs will evolve into regular monthly, regular businesses where a monthly cash flow will be generated. That's part of your return on investment. The other thing is it's who knows, there will be thousands of logo mentions with uh, all the broadcasts that I do, all the things that I do. Not only will I mention them, uh, your your brand will be involved in the graphics, there'll be thousands of impressions with your name. Now, the interesting thing is I also do a Sunday Facebook Live that is produced in my YouTube studio. That right after I'm done, I publish it in LinkedIn. Well, if I obviously will continue to do all the things I've done, but if each one of whatever the theme of the video was, the story was, if if that would be shared by the individual who's producing, they would publish it, and I show them how to do it in as many different places. So the community working together, we take views and multiply them infinitive, infinitive, infinitely. It's amazing. That's the power of collaboration and folks working together, and that's what I do. Uh, the sixth marketing sale return on investment is one that is going to be the most fun for me, but you're going to have to uh, be interested enough to go to the third video on next steps. It's very short. And to me, it's going to be the most fun. And I am sure each one of the seven companies will want to hear some of the information I'm going to share on the in the next video. So we'll see you in a few minutes.